Hi everyone, this is Leo. Today I want to talk about AWS Identity Access Management. The reason I choose this topic to talk about is I want to become AWS certified and use some AWS services for my capstone project and my future career. So what is IAM? We talked a little bit about this from Dr. Kettle's class about a year ago, but I want to go into more detail. So IAM basically is a service provided by AWS allow you to manage some certain access to the AWS console apps, such as S3 and EC2. The basic idea is you will be able to create a user and groups and roles, also like a credential, so you can restrict some certain user from access some certain services on your AWS console. So IAM is basically like a centralized control to your AWS account. So you will be able to share or account access to different kind of user and grant them different permissions. Also, you'll be able to set up like a multi-factor authentication to restrict user from access your service unless they have a device set up on their phone, so they can be allowed to access to the service. Also, it will allow you to set up your own password policy, so you can encourage users to change their password regularly. Now let's go into like a live demo. When you first log into the console, you can go to the services and you can find IAM under security, identity, and compliance session. So go into that. Then you will see here you have a lot of services you can do here. You can create like a user and groups and different policies. For example, I already created a user. Then you can manage your user. And let me add a new user. Then let's grant this user programmatic access and auto the console access. I will just use the auto generate password. Let's go to permissions. Let me create a new group. Let's call this group administrator. Then I want to give this user a full access. Here you can see there are so many different kind of policy you can choose from. For example, you only want a certain user to have access to S3, you can just type in S3 and the filter will help you to find the policy you want. Or you can make your own customized policy as well. Now let's create a group and add that user to that group. Then next click tag. The tag is just optional, you can ignore this part. Then let's go to review. Once everything looks correct, then you click create user. Once you create user, you will be able to see it's generated like an access key ID and the secret key. And these are used when you want to have the user log in through like a command line tool. This will become handy. Also remember, all this information only will show up once. If you want to save this information, make sure you download the CSV file. After that, you can just close. Also, one thing you should do is you should set up your password policy. For example, let me delete my old policy first. Once you click set a password policy, you can maybe like set up like you want different characters, you want uppercase, lowercase, and at least one number. Also allow user to change their own password. There are a lot of different ways to do this here. Once they're done, just click save changes. That's it. That's a very important thing to do when you first set up your AWS account. So in conclusion, the root account basically has all the admin access. So you definitely don't want to give a root account to general like users. So make sure you create like a different user group and grant them different permission. And you can give that account to the user later on so they can log into your console using those credentials. Also make sure you save those keys generated by AWS because you can only view them once. Once you lose them, you need to regenerate them through the AWS console. Also make sure you have a very good password rotation policy, which can really help you and maintain your account. That's it. I hope you find this tutorial useful. Thank you.